Welcome, viewers. Today, we delve into a topic that serves as a stark reminder of the critical importance of safety in construction and engineering projects. Throughout history, we've witnessed how the mightiest structures can fall, and tragically, how oversight and errors can lead to catastrophes. In this video, we'll cover the 5 craziest construction failures that not only caused structural collapse, but also ended in heartbreaking tragedy. Now, let's lay the foundation for this discussion by emphasizing why safety measures are not mere formalities. They are the threads holding the fabric of our infrastructural integrity together. Imagine, if you will, the year 1986, the Soviet Union's territory, where an event unfolded that would forever change how we perceive the dangers of nuclear energy. The Chernobyl disaster is the name that etches itself into our memory as one of humankind's most disastrous construction failures. The nuclear power plant, a marvel of engineering, was designed to be a beacon of power generation, but instead led to one of the most devastating man-made disasters ever to occur. The explosion that tore through Reactor 4 on that fateful day in April was not just a blast. It was a grim herald of long-term radioactive contamination, the magnitude of which the world had never seen before. Experts have long debated the direct causes of the explosion, with factors ranging from reactor design flaws to human error during what was supposed to be a routine safety test. However, undeniably, it was a perfect storm of those elements intertwined with a lack of adequate safety culture that sparked the disaster. Figures don't do justice to communicate the scale of the human toll, both immediate and ongoing, not to mention the environmental blight that rendered entire regions uninhabitable. And as we reflect on Chernobyl, let's not forget to engage in this conversation actively. Share your thoughts in the comments below, and if you haven't subscribed yet, consider joining our community for more enlightening discussions. Moving just a few years back from our first instance, we encounter another calamity: the Hyatt Regency Walkway collapse. The name might evoke images of an opulent hotel in Kansas City, which in 1981 was a symbol of grand architectural vision. But beneath the shimmering surface lay glaring flaws. The tragedy struck when 2 vertically contiguous walkways crashed during a dance event, plunging hundreds into despair. The fatal collapse wasn't merely a product of miscalculation. It was a fundamental failure in communication and engineering ethics, compounded by ill-fated design changes that sealed the fate of those walkways. An intricate analysis later unearthed the engineering oversights, leading to invaluable lessons in maintaining rigorous quality control and adhering to the original designs. These stories serve as somber lessons to architects, engineers, and builders worldwide, impressing upon their minds that the weight they bear isn't just of the concrete and steel they mold, but the lives that inhabit and traverse the spaces they create. Now, as you let that sink in, before we proceed further, if any of this information is new to you or you find it captivating, a like is much appreciated. Your engagement with our content ensures that we can keep bringing these in-depth analyses to you. Now, let's turn our gaze to another structural miscalculation that twisted a bridge into a catastrophe. In 1940, the Tacoma Narrows Bridge in Washington was designed to be a testament to modern infrastructure, and yet it became an icon for a very different reason. Dubbed Galloping Gertie due to its visible undulations, the bridge's collapse was a spectacle that arguably revolutionized the field of bridge engineering. On a windy November day, the bridge began to oscillate violently, until it tore itself apart and plunged into the waters below. This disaster was attributed to a phenomenon known as aerodynamic flutter, which was poorly understood at the time. The bridge's ill-fated design failed to account for the power of wind-induced vibrations, leading to a complete reevaluation of suspension bridge designs going forward. This pivotal moment in engineering history serves as a humbling reminder of nature's unbridled forces and the necessity for human ingenuity to respect and design with those forces in mind. The modifications and new understandings that emerged from the Tacoma Narrows Bridge collapse have influenced countless structures since, ensuring that such a tragedy is not repeated. Continuing our chronicle of construction calamities, the Sampoong department store collapse of 1995 in Seoul, South Korea, stands as a bleak example of the ramifications of willful negligence and regulatory failures. The building, a beacon of South Korea's economic boom, came crashing down due to a catastrophic structural failure. The collapse took the lives of over 500 people and injured countless others. Investigations revealed shocking details. Corners were cut, and weight-bearing columns were removed to make way for escalators after construction had been completed. Moreover, warnings of imminent collapse were blatantly ignored by management, culminating in one of the deadliest non-deliberate building collapses in history. As we navigate through these stories of loss and learning, we invite you, our viewers, to reflect on the gravity of the issues we're discussing. Engage with us. Your thoughts, experiences, and insights enrich our collective understanding. And if you feel this video is thought-provoking, we'd appreciate your support with a subscribe as we continue to delve into more such significant discussions. Lastly, we sail into the icy waters of the North Atlantic to revisit the tragedy of the RMS Titanic. Launched with the promise of being the unsinkable ship, the Titanic's sinking in 1912 is a tragedy deeply etched in our collective memory. The iceberg collision that led to the ship's demise was a stark reminder of nature's unpredictability and the overconfidence in human engineering. From the insufficient number of lifeboats to the disregard for maritime safety procedures, the Titanic's story is fraught with a series of unfortunate engineering and planning oversights. The sinking led to the unfortunate loss of over 1,500 souls and spurred significant improvements in maritime safety regulations, which we still uphold over a century later. Our voyage through these 5 catastrophic construction failures concludes here, but serves as an important meditation on the lessons each of these tragedies has imparted. Humanity's reach may be ambitious, but we must temper our endeavors with humility, respect for nature's might, and an unwavering commitment to safety. As we draw this discussion to a close, remember that our platform remains a space for learning and engagement. Before you move on to our next video, leave us a comment sharing your views on these engineering feats and fates. And for those passionate about history, engineering, and the lessons they teach us, ensure that you're subscribed so you don't miss any of our deep dives into topics just like this one. Thank you for watching, and we look forward to bringing you more content that enlightens, educates, and sparks conversation on matters of critical significance.